Hi YouTube, this is Faith Angel 95, also known as Crystal from the Gary and Crystal Show.
And I'm Gary from the Gary and Crystal Show.
Hi.
Hello.
Anyway, we wanted to do a live video because last week we actually uploaded our first video and we didn't know what to expect. And I have to admit, Gary and I, we were both very much pleased. We got far more views than we were anticipating.
But we didn't get that contract from CBS.
I don't think we were anticipating that either. But anyway, so we thought it'd be fun to do a live video. That way we can introduce ourselves to you, tell you a little bit about our background, and then just kind of liven it up a little bit because I know that the way that we do our show, it's a podcast. It's called The Gary and Crystal Show. It's a weekly show. It focuses on finance and economic news, and we just thought it'd be really fun just to kind of let you know who we are. So
give a brief overview of you.
A brief overview
of you and how this show came about.
Okay, you can see, I'm telling you, the reason why he's saying brief is that he knows me. My day job, I'm an attorney. I think that says it all. I mean, talk, right? But anyway, I'm a family law attorney, and you might be wondering what in the world is a family law attorney doing a video on finance and economic news. Well, prior to becoming an attorney, I was a financial planner. And I worked in the financial planning industry for approximately 10 years. I had my license to sell securities, and also I sold insurance. And I actually went to law school because I wanted to enhance my financial planning practice. And lo and behold, I graduate and I decide, I felt like I had a difficult decision to make. I could either go back into financial planning or I can continue and pursue the practice of law. So I actually decided to go into law. And then just didn't really think about financial planning, economics, any of that stuff. For a while. I've been an attorney now for almost 13 years, a little bit over 12 years. And then all of a sudden, back in the fall, we had the economic collapse back in the fall last year. And it just really made me realize that, finance and economics, that's really core to our very existence. And those are very important subject matters that we really need to kind of keep current on.
I just got to remember, just going back to last fall, that one day I came home and you were like, oh, we're in deep trouble. And I was like, what are you talking about? And sure enough, about a month or two later, everything collapsed. And that's because you'd been listening to all this internet information. So
right.
And all these people were forecasting things.
Right.
So that's kind of where I became aware of it.
Right. And so how the Gary and Crystal Show came about was that, we were both doing a lot of research and reading up on the current economic crisis. And we thought, we tell people about it, and people are like, because they're searching for information, they feel like the regular news isn't given a complete story, and that could be due to time constraints. It could just be due to a whole variety of reasons or factors. But we thought that we found that people were asking us questions, and so we thought, you know what, hey, why not do a podcast? And so we did the podcast. And there's a link actually on my page that will link you to the podcast. So if you want to listen to some of our earlier shows, you're more than welcome to do that. But as far as YouTube is concerned, we're not going to go backwards. We're not going to upload all our old shows. We're actually going to start from the one that we uploaded last week and then just move forward from there. And how often are we going to do this podcast?
Every week.
Right, it's a weekly podcast. I knew the answer to that. I was just trying to get him. He says I talk.
So
I'm trying to get
podcast.
Him. Right.
Yeah, you're making sure I'm not falling asleep back here.
Exactly. He knows. So why don't you tell the YouTubers about yourself?
Okay, well, unlike Crystal, I don't come from a financial background at all. I do have a business degree. I have a degree in marketing and have been in sales for my career. For about 20 years, I was in the business-to-business sales. And like Crystal, I made a change in my career, although the change was not, it was in industries. I'm now in the home repair field, and I've been doing that for about 11, 12 years now.
You like your job?
Yes, I do. And I do get to talk to homeowners, every day, and, I kind of get the feel on the street, as I talk to people and what's going on with them in their lives.
Right.
To a certain extent.
Right. And so what we thought we could do to kind of add to the YouTube community, because there's so many good financial shows out there on YouTube, and people do some awesome analysis on economic events. So we thought maybe as a couple, we can kind of supplement the information that's already out there. Maybe, just give a different perspective. So now it's more, I guess we're kind of...
We bounce things off each other,
right.
What we're thinking about the certain topics that we're talking about.
Right. So we're newbies at this, so comments would be really appreciated. Shoot us an email, or you can put the comments on our blog page, either or. Since we don't have that many subscribers, those of you that have hit our page knows that. Definitely, we will read all of our emails because we don't get a whole lot yet. We also want to ask you to become subscribers. We actually would love to have some subscribers. I think we have one subscriber so far. So we'd like to have more. And then definitely rate our videos. So your opinion matters to us. And if you have any questions, suggestions, thoughts, comments, whatever, let us know.
And we'll
So
appreciate everybody listening. Keep on listening to the show, and you all come back now. You hear?
bye, YouTube. Until next time.